Hope you're well. Welcome to my channel. If you've not been here before, it's where I talk about twin flame process. If anybody wants to get a personal reading, all my details are on my website and the link is in the description box below. So this reading is for this week starting on the 11th September, although it's going out on the 12th. And just to say, I don't think I did a weekly reading last week or the week before, and quite honestly, I didn't even think about it, and I wasn't therefore guided to do it. And I feel like the one that I did, and I haven't looked, which was a few weeks ago, was the one where they said that the video applies to the time that you watch it, rather than it being in any kind of, it's not necessarily about when I do it all the time, it's when somebody just clicks on it and watches it. So they're always relevant to the person that clicks on it and watches it whenever they watch it. But this week, so far, what they're telling me is that this week is about acceptance, as in the law of attraction. So there is a clearly defined energy to this week in September. So we're in Virgo right now, and Virgo is feminine energy, and Virgo is about cleaning up messes and therefore healing. So healing is cleaning up, and Virgo is also physical. It's about physical manifestation and what comes from basically cleaning up in terms of Virgo, which is vibrational. So it's about cleaning up vibrational energy. At the end of the week, there is a moon as well, a new moon, and the new moon is on the Virgo-Libra axis. So it's going to start in Virgo, which is the general energy that we're in right now anyway, and then it's going to transition into Libra. Libra is masculine, it's air sign, it's mental, but it's also about love. It's ruled by Venus. And this week is about the cleanup that is going on, the feminine cleaning energy that leads to the masculine arriving in a state of being where they are able to follow their heart. So it's not so much about the Libra mental energy, it's more about the extinguishing of a mental energy and arriving in an emotional energy. And the emotional energy that the masculine is going to come into after the Virgo moon is a really high energy, because the two signs are crossing on a new moon, which is masculine. It's a really powerful, I don't know if it's a super moon or anything like that, but they're telling me it's a really powerful moon for the psyche of the masculine. So it's basically them being, the energy will take them upwards, higher and higher, into the crown chakra, where there's almost an explosion going to take place of clarity around love, and a relinquishing of anything that's holding them in a pattern or in a reality that doesn't feel good, right? Because love is feeling good, and they're going to be brought into alignment with feeling good. So it means they're going to drop anything that is not about feeling good. So they're going to be dropping patterns of behavior, they're going to be dropping complete lifestyles, they're going to be dropping friends, they're going to be dropping family, they're going to be dropping anything, jobs, trousers, they're saying, haha. They're going to be dropping, literally, it might be a pair of pants doesn't feel good, I don't know. They're going to be dropping everything that doesn't feel good and moving on, right? And it's being propelled through by the force of the vibration. So you've got two ends of a stick, a vibrational stick, and you've got feminine at one end and you've got masculine at the other. And it's like the feminine work of this week, although it's not work because it's not a thought work, it's just it's a vibrational work. So you won't even know you're doing it. You might get some signs in the physical that are representative of it, that give you insight into what's going on energetically, because everything in the physical is going to correspond to the energy, but you won't necessarily know that you're doing a cleanup. But it might be something like you could be doing, just suddenly coming to, like, out of a trance and realizing you're doing exactly the same bit of cleaning the house that you did another time, and have a sudden thought of, I'm always cleaning this house, or I'm always cleaning this room, or I'm always doing the hoovering here, and something just feels like deja vu around the cleaning that you do. So that's what they're saying about this start of the week. And the acceptance is So the vibrational location of acceptance is 0 point. So you have feminine energy, which is one end of the stick, which is high energy, which is high energy of feeling good, feeling great, feeling released from the physical. So it's a feel good energy that is not based on anything in your reality. So it's when you're not even connected to your reality. So you're not focused on anything that could make you feel bad. Because of the process that you go through. So that's the high energy of the feminine, right? At the other end, you've got the masculine, which is the lower energy, which is the ego, which is where everything feels bad, where you're really focused into the current physical situation and what you don't like about it. So both of those energies exist. Both of those energies are what twin flame process is about, and the interplay of them and the going back and forth between them. And this week is about the 0 point, which is the acceptance point. And in acceptance, it's not a higher energy, so you are attached to your physical reality, as in Virgo. So you're very aware of your physical reality with all its like what could be good or bad. And in that connection to the physical reality, and what you could view through the masculine lens as being either good or bad, because masculine is ego, so it's always looking at, I don't like this, or I do like this, or I want this, and I don't want that. But this acceptance is none of that either, right? So it's not feeling good because of anything that could make you feel good, and it's not feeling bad because of anything could make you feel bad. It's just absolutely fine with everything is how it is, but without even thinking about how it is. So true acceptance is not any kind of bargaining about the what is and where you are right now and what's going on around you and what your life is like and what your living space is like and what your job is like. And it's not even looking at that and trying to come to terms with it, those circumstances, because so much is in and out of ego, in and out of higher self. So you're like, 1 minute you're like, well, it'll be fine one day and everything will be better one day, right? Which is a really strong feminine energy of hopeful prospects. But it's not acceptance of the what is. Or the masculine energy where it's like, I hate this and I wish I wasn't here and I wish I wasn't doing this and this is so terrible, it's awful, I can't stand it. Which obviously is not acceptance, right? But this is just and not looking at anything at all and just, it's kind of not noticing your current reality at all and just being at one with it. Oneness, right? So 0 point, oneness, true acceptance, which is law of attraction. So that is this week, leading up to this moon, which then we have a transition through this level of acceptance to a higher energy of love, but that's a masculine that's in a masculine format, right? So it's going to be almost like the masculine coming through with flying colours, they're saying, and being ready to fly off into like a new existence based on law of attraction. So how you bring yourself, whatever you bring yourself from the law of attraction, you bring it from either the feeling bad, where you get more feeling bad, or the feeling good, where you get more feeling good. When you're in acceptance, you bring anything and everything and all the possibilities that are out there. They're not even based on your preconceived ideas or your expectations of what could come from the feeling good or the feeling bad. You bring your destiny basically through acceptance. So that's when people win the lottery. That's when people get really great job offers that they accept and they take and they go towards, not false flags, because it can be those, of course. This is where true romance comes in, true love, idealized love, but in real form and real time. So it's the real thing, basically. So that comes from acceptance, which is basically just letting go of a current reality and any investment in it, either mentally or emotionally. So acceptance is where we're going to be this week, and then later in the week we've got what arrives from that acceptance, and that's coming, as I say, from the masculine, because it's moving into the Libra, from the Virgo doing the work, unconsciously doing the work of it. So let's get some cards out, see what else they say. Two of Cups, got twin flames. Also, we've got from Virgo to Libra, the two twin flames. The masculine, the feminine to the masculine this week. Seven of Wands, resistance. So resistance is when you don't feel good about anything. Whenever you're not feeling good, it's putting yourself in resistance to what can come from acceptance. So accepting the what is reduces all resistance. So it means anything can come in, anything and everything. Anything and everything that's been circling in your vibration can come back to you. And of course that means twin flame reunion as well. Three of Pentacles, created through the earth and created through the physical, and it's the circling. So it's like I say, you might find yourself going suddenly in your house and you're vacuuming, you're hoovering or whatever, and you're like, oh, I'm always doing that. I'm always doing this cleaning. But there's a level of acceptance that is not moaning or complaining about it, or saying, why am I only ever doing this? Why am I always here, and why am I always doing this? Why isn't there anything else in my life? Right, which is so often the twin flame process, is like the complaining of the mundanity of life when you know that you have this amazing connection vibrationally, and why hasn't that come in, and why hasn't anything else come in? Because you have to be in the waiting room basically doing the cleaning until you bring it in. So this is the end of the waiting room this week, and what arrives there into the physical from it, from the cleaning up of the vibration, the cleaning up of the resistance in the vibration basically. Four of Wands, which is homecoming and celebrations and weddings and reunions and marriages and all those kinds of things, coming through they're saying the correction of the vibration, which is the 4 sticks on the ground, which is having all your ducks in a row, which is the acceptance. I was going to say feeling good, but it's not. It's acceptance of everything that is, of your current reality. It's just a complete acceptance of the current reality as the way it is, with no need for anything to be different. And the level of feeling good that you have from that is worth like 100% of a feeling good that comes from a hopeful prospect of things will be different, so I can feel good now. This is feeling good because of how things are. Right, it's complete 0 point. Page of Swords, which is messages coming through. They're saying letters, they're saying tickets. So they're buying tickets to go on planes and railways, I feel. Things like that. Travel. Tickets for travel. And messages. And that's right in the heart of the reading. And the Fool, 0 point and a brand new journey. So this is something's going to be on the move soon in this Page of Swords, because it's something getting going. It's a number 1. It's something about to start right in the heart of the matter. It's through communication. And the same travel. And this is the solidarity and the vibration between the two twins. 2 of Cups, which is that Virgo Libra axis. That's what that represents on the dark moon, which is the masculine moon, which is why it's so powerful, because it's a transition from the feminine to the masculine, and it's also about the 0 point of the axis happening on that cusp. Full 0 point, brand new journey, death, transformation. So this is like open energy transformation, and this is coming through here of the Virgo energy of the circling around and the cleaning up and the acceptance of everything that is. So true cleanup is acceptance of everything that is. So it's the acceptance of the mundanity of your current life without any moaning or complaining. That's how you look at it in a kind of factual form, and how it's going to happen inside you. So it's nothing dramatic or exciting. It's Virgo. Virgo isn't dramatic or exciting. Virgo is just very almost, is the word no, not complacent. Yeah, kind of complacent, like just not bothered about anything. Just like, this is my life, this is how it is, this is okay. Not even this is okay, because that's saying that something might not be okay. This is my life, this is how it is. And it doesn't go any further than that. It's just, this is my life, it's how it is. It's acceptance. It's not like, oh, what if it was different? Oh, I'd feel better if it was like this. You know, if this could just stop, then it would be. This is just complete acceptance. And it's transformation through that, right? And it's going from the Virgo to the Libra. It's going from the feminine to the masculine. So it's acceptance. Going from the feminine, being created through the feminine, arriving in the masculine. Acceptance of everything that is. And when you're fully accepting everything that is, that's when things come that correspond to the acceptance. So that's when manifestation occurs according to law of attraction. So you could like circle this feeling of acceptance for a number of years and sometimes get really close to it and then pull away from it when you suddenly, you know, you have a sudden thought, but it's not all right, you know, or I don't like it. And you're pulling away from that acceptance, and it can go on for a long, long time that you pull away from the acceptance by, you know, your ego coming in and saying, but it's not right, it shouldn't be like this, I should be somewhere else, this person should be here. And it's all these like brief, like little interludes, like, you know, just like a second of a thought, basically, because every thought affects the acceptance. So that's what law of attraction is, right? And that's why it's, to get the nail on the head, it's you know, you can be in all the feeling good that you can be in, but if that feeling good is based on hopeful prospects and you still got that and you're looking in the rear view mirror, you know, at what has been and what you don't have anymore, or you're still like trying to read the road signs of what could be ahead, then you're not truly in acceptance. So this is true acceptance, basically. And Virgo as well. Virgo is all about integrity, and it's about truth, and it's about being grounded and being really on point, basically, with just like thriving in a physical environment through having your feet on the ground and not looking, you know, not having your head in the clouds. So we've got Knight of Pentacles here, grounding, physical energy, physical environment, and the resistance there. And then here we've got the Devil and what you draw to you. So we've got twin flames drawing together through the Devil, through the energetic connection, the two ends of the stick, masculine and feminine. Coming into this area here, which is this message coming. Travel. No limits, they're saying. Also, this is the lower energy that we're talking about with Libra, because Libra is an air sign, but this is a very doing card, the page. It's very kind of, it's almost humdrum. It's not, again, it's not dramatic. It's just like, it can be writing a message, for example, writing a text. It can be buying a ticket, something like that. Underneath, and we've got the Emperor, which is the masculine made form. So the masculine doing something unique, they're saying. Something's different, basically, to their norm. Something that just feels right. And something that isn't, you know, it's coming from this level of acceptance. So it's not coming from there's no fear around it. Because if there was fear, fear would say, well, what if it doesn't happen? And then the masculine would say, well, then I can't do it. It's the fear of something that stops them doing something. So this is acceptance of whatever it is that could come from them doing it, basically. So that's what they're going to do. So we've got that there. Just get one more out on all of these. Ten of Cups, which is happiness, relationship, completion. I'll go on a Emperor underneath. Oh, got two coming out. We've got guided by spirit or guided by vibration, and in the Page of Wands, and then we've got Ten of Wands, which is ending of a process energetically. So we've got the masculine ending their process and being guided to come back, basically. Here, guided into a happy relationship and completion. So they're coming back as a completion. Let's go on the Two of Cups. Form taking shape. Page of Pentacles, which is about form showing up. So the physical form of the twin flames coming back together again. A reunion, physical reunion, the Devil. and the Hermit, which is wisdom, and a man coming forward, basically coming out of his man cave, enlightened, older and wiser. So this is masculine moving forward, older and wiser. Coming after this moon, Three of Pentacles, and created again. 3, created through pain. So it's created through the masculine and feminine. The swords are the masculine, the heart is the feminine. So it's created through the process of the masculine and feminine and everything that you've been through, which is the ups and downs of the into higher self and the down into lower self again, and the thrashing it all out and the cleaning it up to eventually arrive at acceptance of what is. And what arrives from acceptance is purity, right? It's completely new. Transformation in the Death card, 10 of Pentacles, completion physically. So it's everything, abundance that arrives from acceptance. So it could be money coming back to you. It's anything that's going to make you feel the equivalent to how you feel, basically. So when you feel fine with everything as it is, then everything can come along that you would feel fine about. Everything. It's like walking into the sea when the sea is really like just right, body temperature, and submerging yourself, and finding then you can breathe underwater. It's that kind of energy. It's just, they're saying it's the releasing of the illusion, right? So the illusion is that things are fixed as they are and can only be one way because it's a physical reality. That's the illusion, right? And that's where the non-acceptance exists, because when people believe that things can't change just through an energetic process, there is no acceptance, because all there is a fighting against the tide, a fighting against the what is. Whether it'll never be different, I hate it here, it's horrible, why can't it, I wish it could be different. And it's this fear that it can't be different that makes people not accept what is. Twin flame process is a process of organizing you through higher self and ego into arriving at this point, which is equivalent to where manifestation occurs, which is that energy, sublime energy of acceptance, where there's neither good nor bad, where there's just everything is fine just the way it is, and there's no fighting anymore. There's no fighting inside of the head and the heart. No fighting against the what is. So we've got abundance coming from that. 7 of Wands back here. And then we've got Queen of Cups, which is go with the flow. So just let your process take you there, basically. Resistance always comes up when it needs to come up. And when it comes up, what it's asking you to do is to notice that it's resistance and to not fight against it. If you don't fight against things, they go away. So that's another law of attraction. That if you focus on what you don't want, you get more of what you don't want. If you ignore what you don't want, you're going to get less of it. So example is I got bitten by mosquitoes the other day, and I'm in this energy of acceptance. Whether I want to be or not, I'm in this energy of acceptance. And where I once have fought against it and moaned and complained and thrashed around, and belittled my existence, right? Like, this is so bad being here. It's so bad being alive because I've been bitten again. That kind of thing. I'm just like, they'll be gone in a day or two. Not even any real discussion inside about it. And they're going, and it's only been a day. So it's the acceptance of them, It's just the acceptance of it. And then things start to change. They start to transform. So go with the flow. Notice what's coming up that is resistant. It might be a mosquito bite. Maybe you step in a piece of dog poo, something like that. Whatever it is that's asking you to fight, don't fight it. Just go with the flow. Just say, I see that's resistance. That's something that could put me into resistance. And maybe you're doing that anyway. Maybe you're already at this point and you're accepting everything that's resistance. And in the sense, that's loving everything. Because it's just, love is acceptance, right? So you don't have to love something. You just have to accept it for being just accept the what is, right? Go with the flow. Knight of Pentacles and Magician, which is manifestation. So coming into the physical through manifestation. is that going with the flow in terms of the resistance, accepting it, accepting what is. Four of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. So something brand new coming in the physical through this state of acceptance again. How many more times can I say acceptance? It is the theme of the week. Acceptance. Right. The Fool. 0 point. And Ace of Swords, which is brand new communication coming from that acceptance as well. So, you know, that's it. That's what we got. Anything else? Anything else we need to talk about? Got the masculine underneath, the Emperor, being guided and the ending of their process. We've got this Ten of Cups, which is the relationship, coming on a message here. It's a very light-hearted energy at the end of the week, they're saying. This is also Libra, or this love that's in the Ten of Cups. It's a higher essence of love coming through that Libra. Exit from the new moon, the Libra exit, which is a masculine in love with life, in love with life itself, they're saying. Just feeling all right, feeling capable, feeling confident. That's the Emperor. Capable, confident, feeling they can take on the world, feeling fulfilled. So, and I guess from that feeling of fulfillment, that's the same thing as acceptance, isn't it? If you feel fulfilled, it's everything feeling all right. And that's where it's coming from. So I'm going to leave it at that. Hope that helps. And I think I'll be back at the weekend to do another one of these for the moon. We'll see what happens. Lots of love. Take care. Bye.